Hi, I'm Dave, and you might know me from various RPGs and nonsense like that, but most of the time you'll recognise me from RPG a Day, which runs every August, trying to spread a little bit of joy to the world, as they say. For the first time ever, actually joined live by my co-host, Anthony Boyd.
Hello.
This is a strange one for us because have you been working on this with me for about 5 years now?
I think so.
Yeah. Yes. Even though we've co-hosted RPG a Day for the last 5 years, we've never actually spoken to each other like this. It's always just been in text messages. So this is a bit of a strange one. So it's good to have you on board.
It's good to be here, and it's nice that we're continuing to do something new and to innovate within the theme. And so rather than cut and paste our separate dialogue, we can now connect.
The wonders of the internet, it's amazing. Yeah. So once again, this year we're trying to spread a bit of joy and excitement and spread the wonderful good news about how good RPGs are, basically, and trying to get everybody involved. And we're asking you to, throughout the month of August, which is once again what normally would be Gen Con month, which I never get to go to. And unfortunately, nobody is this year except for virtually. So hopefully throughout the month of August, on a daily basis, have a look at the prompts that we've provided, and blog, illustrate, paint, make a video, vlog, podcast, all that kind of business. Something inspired by the prompt. I must admit, when the virus hit this year and we went into lockdown in the UK, I found myself very unmotivated. And the thing that's got me going back with writing, because I've got so many writing projects on at the moment, the thing that actually got me started each morning was very similar things to this. So it was a case of somebody posted a thing where it was your top 20 albums. And so I found daily doing a little blog post about what my favourite album in over 20 days. Actually, those little 15 minutes in the morning actually got me motivated to actually get out of bed rather than looking at the horrors of the world. So, so hopefully RPG a Day will do something similar to get you through August.
Horrors of August, the end of summer, and if we're still locked away behind masks, we're going to need a little something, I guess.
Definitely. This year we've got the usual graphic as produced by the awesome Will Brooks, which you basically follow the little trail down the hexagons and look at the prompt for each day and see what you can come up with. I mean, it could be anything. If you look at something like Lever, which is one of the days, it could be, here's a flashback. In AD&D, there was a level I went in as a first level thief, and there was a lever on the wall that reversed gravity. And I kept flipping it a couple of times. I managed to kill some members of the party off that way, which was not a smart thing to do, but yeah, I could do something about that. Or what would your input for lever be? I know it's a throwing it at you.
Well, like you, I have stories from the player side of things that we did with levers that we should have pulled and didn't, levers that we shouldn't have pulled and did, and there's lots of levers placed before young adventurers, I think. But we can also look at it from the game master's side and tell a story about when we put one in a place, or why we put one in a place, or how we hoped to hint at what that lever was supposed to do. Why is this lever here? It makes no sense.
The players completely ignore as usual, and it's like, but this is a really important bit, and then just not seeing it. It's always the way.
Right. Or the reverse, where it's not important at all. It's simply there as a piece of description, and it becomes the focal point of everything. So there's lots of fun stuff. Lots of fun stuff to talk about with the lever.
So there's that. So follow the graphic. We'll put that up on the on my blog and your blog, and various places on the Facebook page, so you can download it, spread it about, and things like that. There are also
so that's the traditional method of transmission, but there's going to be a new method of transmission this year.
Oh yes, inspired mostly by what you were saying last year. I managed to collar my my original dungeon master from decades ago. Let's put it that way. Who is still running D&D for me right at the moment, which is quite impressive. Simon Miles, who is from Dunroman University Press, who has put together a rather awesome dungeon map, which you can follow around and see the prompts as well, which we will share a little bit later on.
That's right. We'll keep that one under wraps until we get near the time.
It is rather awesome. I think you'll get a kick out of it. And hopefully we'll also have translations up on the various websites as well for people who want to get involved in different languages. And but otherwise, we thought we'd get the graphic and the list out usually a month early, so that people who podcast or do vlogs and things like that can prepare in advance,
or can prepare to improvise, whichever hoists your sail.
It's usually a case where you start with great intentions, and then the deadlines gradually catch up until you get to the end of the month, and it's like, oh, it's something about that. I don't care.
I've gone back and forth between lots of preparation and lots of, okay, well, I've only got a few hours left in the day. But both are fun. I like working from the prompts and collaborating on the prompts, and so
excellent.
Should be a hoot.
Excellent.
For 2020.
Yeah. We all need a bit of positivity at the moment. Okay, I think that's about it. Just remember to keep it all positive.
Right.
As my mother always said, if you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all.
Right. Because we hope that my mother said the same thing more often than I care to remember. But it had an effect. It stuck. We have all year to talk about our 100% full-on opinion. Or we have all year to vent about the thing that's getting us down, or choose to vent about this because something else is getting us down, or whatever it is. But this is an opportunity to stop, take a breath, kind of reorient ourselves. And by tagging everything RPG a Day or RPG a Day 2020, we can maybe send it out in waves, ripples from a thrown stone, and if it's all waves of positivity, that's kind of nice. We've had lots of new people who are still coming into the hobby, and most of what they're discovering is, I think, on an industry level, people trying to recognize bad things which have gone before, undo or redo things that they don't like when they look at themselves. That can be a very off-putting message. It's positive that people want to reassess, reevaluate, and fix systemic problems. Mm-hmm. But on the other hand, you don't really want to join in the middle of someone's breakdown. But there's an awful lot of reasons to get into role-playing games. There's an awful lot of reasons to do it now. And so RPG a Day is one way for us to say, join in. The water's fine. Unless you're not a swimmer, in which case, it's okay to stay around the outside.
Just paddle. Okay, I think that's about it. Until August, when you'll probably see both of us posting videos or blog posts to get both to get you all involved. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, be careful, and stay multi-classy.
Play games.